It's the MOPOWERZ where knowledge is power. If this is your first time watching the MOPOWERZ, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a terrific way to jumpstart your conversation. Before we get started with this conversation, I want to send shouts out to my brother Harold Monroe, who is a faithful viewer of the Mo Powers Show. And I want to thank you for giving me that one more view. And thank you for the encouragement, Brother Harold Monroe. And I hope that you enjoyed this material that I drop on you today, because this conversation just happens to be about a Platteville, Colorado police officer by the name of Jason Taft, shown here. This guy quits his job before he gets fired for threatening to make violence, to produce violence to Democrats and to Black Lives Matter protesters. Unbelievable. Ironically, I found this story in the Denver Press right after I did the video on my other channel, The Mo Show Chicago, which was about the 3 Marines and 1 porn star who formed a death squad to kill Black Lives Matter protesters in Boise, Idaho. Now, what does this have to do with this story? Well, it's all about Black Lives Matter, and it's all about white supremacy. Not only for the Marines and the porn star, but for the police officer who quit his job. Jason Taft said that he is going to quit his job so that he can hurt these people who think they know what real life is about. Whew. He even stated that because Trump did not get elected, that there would be fewer results this year, but they will help him find God. Unbelievable. So, in the other story that I left in the Mo Show Chicago, that is on a federal level. This here is on a state level. As my boy Ejila says, they're well connected. These people are well connected. They recruit you in the police departments, in police training academies, and from military bases. And you wonder why it's infiltrated. I'm just saying. Now, Jason Taft, they didn't say how long he was on the police force, but they did say that he resigned before he got fired. What does that tell you? Is that enough to tell you how police officers feel about you? I'm just saying, while you talk about all of these reforms and defunding the police and all of these other measures, new laws that are being legislated for police officers, is it going to do any good when all of these police officers are well connected with neo-Nazi groups? When police officers start to quit their job because they can't enact white power on black people and Democrats, I'm just saying. Now, ironically, I just thought that Democrats and white power people are on the same side, seeing that the Democrats are the ones who created the Ku Klux Klan. Not only did they create it, they funded it. Even to this very same day. Even Joe Biden. It's KKK. I'm not lying to your research. So when this police officer quit his job and said that it's going to be fewer results because Joe Biden is in office, I really wonder if he did his homework about Joe Biden. He said that there would be fewer results this year, but I don't think so. In fact, I think it'll be more results this year. They are not stopping the agenda. It is about white supremacy, period, across the board. Not only here in America, but worldwide. Now, this guy, Jason Taft, of the Platteville Police Department, he was placed on administrative leave for a hot second. He didn't care. The man is ready to get loose. He even said that Democrats act like little bitches. So what do you think what's going to happen when more police officers quit their job and just go rogue? What do you think is going to happen? Are you prepared for that? Because whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen. Because these people are going to make it happen. And your Jesus, your Muhammad, your Allah, your Jehovah can't stop that. Because if they could have, it would have been stopped already. You must remember that the police officers of America are bodily images of the mindset of the people who actually run this country and most people who live here in America. That is their mindset. Mind you, that police officers are trained to be more aggressive towards black people in America versus white Americans. That's just actual facts. I'm not pulling this out of the sky. It's an actual fact. Just ask a police officer and you'll see what he tell you. Now, getting back to this guy, Jason Taft, and seeing that he is white power and he's willing to go and hurt these people who think that they know what real life is about. What people is he referring to? He can't be talking about black people. We experience real life every day. Can't be talking about us. But just in case Jason Taft comes your way, you know what he look like. And when he comes your way and you black, well, it's just best to say, be ready to defend yourself at all costs, okay? Because he let it be known what he's going to do to you. No charges have been filed against him. He just lost his job. So now he's going to move on to a more aggressive neo-Nazi group. Not to mention the fact that he just may get another law enforcement position somewhere else. Just because you got fired from one position don't mean that you can't get another position somewhere else. Because white supremacy is all over. These white supremacists are on code. I'm just saying. How do you think they get in? How do you think they get the jobs? They're on code, always have been. While you are out there with your silly self, sending your children to the colonizer to get a job by the KKK, man. Are you serious? From the way it looks, can you trust your white associate at your job? You don't know if you're going to get slaughtered before you get home or not. I'm just saying. What do you think about Jason Taft? What do you think about these KKK members who have infiltrated law enforcement, but not only law enforcement, but the military? What do you think? Do you think that it can stop? Do you think that it will stop? Or do you think that the American police system will continue and always be a white supremacist group? Thanks for viewing. It's your brother, the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power, and remember, it is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry.